this is Victoria, though so Victoria. I sell part-time on Etsy and Poshmark and eBay. I have 3 shops on Etsy, different names, but my vintage clothing is Oh So Victoria. And I just want to show you a quick, I would call it a haul. I went to my storage studio and I pulled out a bunch of vintage clothes that I have had for quite a while that I'm going to be listing, some not so long, but let me go through it real quick because I want to make this a quick video. So these I did pick up this spring at the Grange. The Women's AAUW, American Association University Women, was having a garage sale. Oh, looks like somebody tried to iron this. So this is an evening jacket. There is no label, but it's perfect for the holiday, so I do want to get this listed. This looks like, what's his name? Oh, no, this is a Papel, extra large. Another evening jacket. Just the sequins and silver beads. Another 3 flags. Haven't heard of 3 flags other than the amusement park, but another evening pullover in sequins, black with silver sequins. This is a medium, little crop top. Another holiday piece, and one more is no label. But these, I've seen quite a few of these sell on Etsy, these butterfly pullover tops. Really cute. This one has a red butterfly. I don't see a label there. Lined, silk lined. Anyway, at the Grange where I picked these up and a bunch of others, some shoes and other clothes, I think I got 2 bags, and they were either $2 a bag or $5 a bag. I can't remember which. It was the last day of the sale, and they just wanted everything gone. So I helped. Everything gone. And this I've probably had for a while. This is an Eddie Bauer medium lamb's wool. I did put a tag 1997 date issued because I wasn't sure if it was vintage or not, but I think I went by the RN number. Not that that would be a true thing. Let's see, where was it made? Looks like it might have been made in China. Yep, fabric in China. So that the date issued on the RN would be the first date they issued that RN number for that particular style wholesale market or retail market. They could still be issuing that number. Hard to say. This is another one I've had forever. This is a poncho, and it really needs to be soaked so it brightens it up a bit. I think I just stuck my finger in a hole, little tiny hole there that could be mended. The label, I love vintage labels. This is a Joseph Magnum here. And of course it says dry clean only. I rarely dry clean unless it absolutely needs to be used. The dry cleaner sheets, the home ones, has a nice zipper. It's pretty heavy. There's a little bit of hole repair here and there, and I don't mind doing that for vintage things like that. This I pulled out. See, I wish I knew where I got everything. This is a Sassoon. Feels like wool. New York, Paris, made in Thailand. It's an 8/9. It's a little skirt set, a professional skirt set. I think it's so cute. Let me see. 45 polyester, 25 wool, acrylic, other fibers, made in Thailand. Really cute little A-line skirt. What? Oh, we have pockets. Yay. All lined. 8/9, very professional. This was given to me by a dear friend. His wife had passed away. Who knows? She may have got it. They used to go to Vegas a lot. So this is label. Oh, there is a little tiny tag here. Just says dry clean only. Has a fur collar in bolse type knit. Well, I like to do a burn test. When I do a burn test, it kind of tells you what kind of fabric. I could figure out what kind of fabric if it's wool, but it does feel like lamb's wool or mohair type fabric. This is another wool skirt, but I might have the jacket. Let me see if I have the jacket in here. These will be going on Poshmark or eBay. I just thought these were cute. God, where should I get these? Oh, at a thrift store in another city over at the coast or somewhere, I think, which is no longer in business. They're Speed Zone race gear. And this, I did pick these up, I think, before I started selling on Poshmark, only because I was planning ahead thinking, okay, I have a lot of newer clothes and I do want to start selling them. So I did pick this up. Has 77 on the back, American flag, Brave Bear Racing Team. This is a large. That's one. Here's one in purple. Dave, Crew Chief, Do Not Bleach. This one's extra large. I just thought these were awesome shirts. And this one is more of a knit. Those feel more like cotton. Yep, the other ones are cotton. This is a Pro Celebrity American Team Sport large. You got your American flag. This is in black and yellow, and the name on it is Bonnie. So this is a woman's shirt, 77. And I do remember looking up, trying to find all the information on the name and the brand and everything, and at this point, I can't remember what I found because that was so long ago. And this I got a very long time ago. Didn't know it was, I don't think it was vintage at the time. It might be vintage now because I've had it forever. It's got little button eyes. It's the Chanel. It's got some spots on it that could probably get washed. Oh, a little Chanel teddy bear stuffed animal. I actually have a Chanel pillow somewhere too. So I could probably list that on Poshmark or eBay. I may have it listed in my inventory, and then I would know exactly when I bought it, so I would know how close I am to the prior 2000 year vintage stuff. This is a nice fall looking color with a Union label on it. Oh, it's is it a Nehru? A Nehru jacket. Yep, another vintage piece. I think it had gold, just little gold buttons, but it's in a, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the fabric. I want to say canvas, duck, poplin type fabric print. This is probably the 60s, very long. Too bad it doesn't fit me, but I don't wear that style anymore. I would definitely have worn it if in the 60s. And this needs sewing. Probably have had this since the 80s, maybe longer, unless my daughter gave it to me because she gives me random things. But it does need stitching. Oh, needs the arm stitched back up, which is no problem. Oh, it has little navy buttons on it. Not quite sure why it has the navy buttons on it. makes me think it could have been my ex's husband's. Yeah, and I did not rip it off him or anything. Pocket needs sewing. I have no idea. And maybe it needed buttons then, and I stitched it up. But yeah, this is definitely a vintage plaid Pendleton type. It's not a Pendleton, but it is the Pendleton type shirt. I'll do a burn test on that and see what the fabric is. This I thought was really cool. And this was another one I've had forever because I didn't know if it was still vintage. So I may have got this in the 90s or in the 2000s. It's called Cedar Sport. I know it's vintage now. I'm pretty sure it is. It's silk because it was made in China. So when I pick up things made in China, I'm like, okay, it's not vintage yet, but now, of course, things are made in China are vintage. And this just has the face of Dolores Del Rio, Joan Crawford, signatures of them, Jean, it's not Houston, Humphrey Bogart. So it just has the pictures of these actors and their signatures on them. And it's in silk and size medium. It kind of reminds me of like a Bob Mackie type shirt. What is this? Oh, I pulled this Hampshire House Van Heusen polyester cotton dress shirt up because I have a lot of cufflinks, and this shirt buttons up with cufflinks. So I think you do it. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to see how they button. So this anyway. This white shirt will be great for displaying all my vintage cufflinks on. And so that's why I pulled that up. Oh, look, it is a leopard print, or cheetah. Actually, this is a cheetah print. This is called Gallivanter. I believe that is vintage. It is dry clean only. It's probably from the 80s or 90s, and it has a very heavier crepe feel to it. Another way to tell vintage sometimes is because they don't have these inside clothing tags where they describe the care tags are usually up at top. So yeah, because animal prints are in. So I pulled that out. Okay, this one I've had forever. And this is the Cookie Monster. I got it 9/10/10 from the thrift store for $5.99. So it's almost 20 years ago. There is a little label that's still stuck on it. But this is a Cookie Man faux fur jacket with these very cool rhinestone plastic buttons. So I got something in my eye. I was knitwear. I was thinking it would be a great costume jacket if somebody wanted to be the Cookie Monster. And then I remember in the 90s too, it was the early 2000s, faux fur jackets were really popular. So I pulled it out and I said, well, it's not doing me any good sitting in my studio, so I ought to list it. This is another vintage, 60s, I believe. Mr. Boots. Mr. Boots, limited edition, size 9. And it is a tunic top in a dark green with round little pearlescent yellow buttons there and on the sleeve. And it has these pants that go with it. So it's a two-piece. These pants zip in the back. And the legs on them are like a bell type leg, and it has a It almost has like an 80 type brocade type print. It's not brocade, but the 80s had a lot with that shiny print on it. But this total outfit is definitely 60s. And I may have got this. I did go to a yard sale and I bought some lady from San Francisco a bunch of her clothes. She was involved in the theater, and I got some great costumes from her, but I'm not sure I got that there or not. These are, they do feel wool. Black wool, ooh, with pockets. At least one pocket, one side pocket. Pants. Boy, very woolly. So these are Pendletons. Okay, that's why they're all woolly. So these are vintage Pendletons, size 18 on 18. Smells a little, not too bad musty, but it will have to go through some kind of dry cleaning home. Has a wide leg, and it has, this must be the front because it has a little seam stitched. I don't know if you could see that, but there's a little seam stitched there. Let me check the hems. Yep. I'm tall. They look tall, like somebody tall. Well, larger, size 18. Okay, this must be the jacket top to the skirt I have here. This was $5.99. I got it at $4.14, or that Goodwill put it out on 2011. And it is a wool, it's a wool jacket, a white wool jacket with a mink collar. And the little mink fuzz is falling all over the jacket, so everything needs to be cleaned up really good and kind of brushed out. Lined. Oh, there's a label. It's a Mordell Junior Suits, a size, not an age, which means it's tiny. But it has these covered buttonholes. What are the buttons on these? Nothing special, just little iridescent white buttons. And then it has these cute little details. It has the little back bow. It has the front bow, flap faux pockets, just really cute. And then this is the skirt that I believe is a midi with a kick pleat in back and a side zipper. White, off-white, it's an ivory wool. Very cute. So it does has a little spot on it, needs to be cleaned. Anyway, that is what I believe. Oh, no, there's one more I brought. And I can't remember where I got this. I may have actually picked this up at the bins when I used to go to the bins. This is a Terry Mugler. So it's a designer dress. Size 42. I don't know what that is in our size because that's a European size. So it's just a black wiggle dress with some pockets and a back snaps, shoulder pads. Almost feels like an 80s. And it just has this nice black print on it. You can just tell the quality of the fabric is just very, very nice. And these back snaps in the back are just a little bit sexy because you can unsnap the back one, but that's if you want to be brave. So anyway, short sleeve, cute little basic black dress. Okay, and I think that's it. Okay, so also Victoria on Etsy for the vintage. Also Victoria on Poshmark for the newer stuff. And then sometimes I cross over to eBay. I'm still working on that because I'm just back new on eBay. It's been forever since I had an eBay store. So I do some cross posting. So anyway, that's it for hopefully a quick video. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna put this up on my channel on YouTube. Okay, thanks. And so you subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment. You know what to do. Thanks.